Let's take a look. Where are we going? So yeah, going back there, but now we're on the bit that we just came across, but there's no point going up there. Oh, we have been this way as well. Oh, that gives us an excuse to pop into the gas station though, so that's fine. We might even need gas by that stage. And then, okay, a little bit at the end here that we've not been on before. In fact, can we do this? Kind of. I mean, that's a good reason to do that, a good excuse to do that. That works for me. Sure. A minor route deviation.
Now go.
Cool. Got the weird-ass sea moth. What happened? Why is it stretched? It is not stretched. Not quite sure why you think it's stretched. It's just diagonal, that's all. I put it diagonal so that you could see more of it in the square that is allowed for emotes. Also because triplaning or multiple axis movement is something that we do in the speedrun, and just casually it's something that I wholeheartedly recommend. If you go forwards, sideways, and up or down at the same time, you move much faster. You go like 19 meters per second instead of the usual like 10 or 11. At minimum, if you go forwards and up and just are angled like that, like just angled forwards like that, you can A, see where you're going, and B, move fast. You go like 16 meters per second at that point. So it's faster, but not as fast, but at least you can see where you're going. If you add in the sideways direction as well, you go faster, but then you're kind of looking out the corner of your vision, and it's very confusing for some people, especially to start with. So it's like, as a beginning introduction to multi-axis movements, you just start with the two. You hold forward, press space. Just a nice little glitchless speed boost. I shouldn't have gone this way, should I? But whatever. We're doing this now. Thought you were the only one that does that? Nope. Nothing can beat a prawn suit and a grappling arm, though? Wrong. See, the point is that originally the creative glitchless speedrun world records were all using the prawn suit and grappling arm. And I beat that by triplaning with the Seamoth because it's faster. It's more consistent. Like, you can move faster in bursts using Spider Prawn, but you can't sustain it reliably enough. Whereas you can perfectly sustain the full speed triplaning over longer distances and go faster, much faster. I mean, also the downside with the prawn suit is you have to have something to grapple onto, which is not very useful when you're going over open areas. So yeah, it's not faster. You travel 600 meters in a prawn suit? Yeah, you travel distance, but you don't go as fast. Like, you get the initial speed burst, and then you slow down. It doesn't sustain. So yeah, it is specifically and objectively proven to not be as fast by the speedruns. So check them out if you can. I mean, it's like, what, 12 minutes or something? I can't remember what world record is now. It was between me and Aqua for a while, just trading off. But yeah, triplaning is the way to go. There's just no real contest at the end of it. Less flashy, admittedly, but it's always nice when it's more consistent. Speedrun? Less actively now. I used to speedrun Simulacra a lot, but kind of got most categories to the point that, especially any percent anyway, to the point that I'm not interested in putting the amount of time in to make tiny gains. I keep meaning to revisit 100% because my personal best in that is horrific, and Ruby keeps running that and finding improvements, so it should be easy to do something much better. But that's a lot of mental effort to remember what goes into 100% and all the routing, so it's been a while. And yeah. These days, I've just been doing the randomizer runs. I might do a randomizer bingo at some point, because that could be fun. It'll add a little bit of a twist to it, because just a randomizer any percent, it's fun, but you're still chasing the same goals, whereas randomizer bingo could be a bit more interesting. Given that bingo by itself was starting to get a bit kind of same-ish, because, like, you know, only takes about 40 minutes to do a set. If you do a blackout, then it's a couple of hours, which is more fun, but still. Just felt like it was going through the same motions, so throwing a randomizer into the mix for the blueprints certainly helps make it a little bit fresher. But it is always fun with the randomizer, just like picking up a fish and it gives you 6 completely unrelated blueprints or something. Last week had the peeper I picked up and it unlocked like 20 blueprints for me because it unlocked the modification station and the upgrade console and other things, and it all just cascaded. I got half the checks I needed just by picking up one fish. Always fun. How many hours? About 1400, I think. That's, you know, a combination of casual play, speedrunning, and just leaving it open in the background when I've not been doing anything. But
Get ready to turn right.
yeah, well over 1,000 hours of just Subnautica. Just absurd given the length of the game, but... Alright, so we're going in here. Oh, and of course it wants me to go all the way to the end. There we go. Well, to be fair, the truck stop is actually this part. And we may as well fill up. We've taken the effort to come in here, so we may as well fill up. Thought 200 hours was good. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, more hours is not better, surely. Like, realistically. But that's just the power of resets. And a lot of testing. So, I mean, all adds up. But I mean, there's been a fair few, like, 3-hour blackouts and such in there. Early 100% runs were almost 5 hours long before we refined it down. And then it got refined down even faster, so now Hundo's like hour and a half or something. I mean, I can't remember how many hours I've got in... I think Euro Truck Simulator 2 is over 1,000 as well. And that's a combination of casual play and also speedrunning. This is like 400 hours, which would be mostly casual. Done a lot less of the speedrunning in ATS. If nothing else, because the trucks don't feel as good to drive fast in this. The trucks in ETS2 are much more fun to drive fast. So it could be fun to do like a long distance run now from like Texas to California or something, but it's finding the right route is tricky because you don't want to just pick 2 cities for the sake of it. You want to have some sort of reason for it. But the distances involved are definitely at the point that like fuel strategy and stuff becomes a thing, even for RTA. I remember someone tried to argue that, oh, but you shouldn't have realistic fuel consumption turned off. It's like, yeah, you should. It's a game option. Why would you not? Show an example using a link to a short I made. I don't know if links are allowed. I mean, you can try, but the worst will happen is you get timed out or something. I'm not going to be looking at it because I'm driving. So, I mean, there's not much point linking something when I'm not going to look at it. You can join the... well, it's not... there's a speedrunning... Subnautica speedrunning Discord. We do have a casual playthrough section. I've got my own Discord as well. You could jump into that. I think there's... If the bot is awake, it would be ! Discord. If it's not, then I can't remember if I have it linked anywhere. I might not have it. Yeah, bot's dead. It's because I use CloudBot just through Streamlabs, and if you don't log into Streamlabs often, or if you don't use Streamlabs OBS, and I use OBS Studio instead, then the bot never wakes up again. It just kind of goes to sleep for a while. It's kind of annoying. It's one of those things that I should do as part of my pre-stream rituals, is go in and check that the bot's working, but I never think to. I kind of don't care enough.
Get ready to turn right.
It usually only ends up causing problems anyway. At one point I tried to have it do like
right.
periodic links to playlists and stuff as a little bit of kind of self shout out throughout, but it never worked properly. And if you're wondering why I just did that, it was because the intersection wasn't very well discovered, so it still missed a big bit, but never mind. Yeah, Cloudbot's a bit thick, but I can't be bothered with like some Nightbot or anything either. Streaming is a hobby for me, so I don't put a huge amount of investment of time into it, unfortunately, but made a Vault in the Void, protecting about 350 Gorge toys. Brilliant. Obviously in Creative, since you need console commands, you don't have to be in Creative to use console commands. You can use console commands in normal gameplay as well. It's what I do for a lot of testing, especially around blueprints, is you load into survival, but then turn off oxygen, make yourself invisible, and turn on things not requiring a cost.
Never mind.
So that way it's like creative-esque, but you haven't unlocked all of the blueprints automatically, because if you want to scope out where data boxes and such are and fragments are, they don't render if you already know the blueprint. Seriously, dude? Which means they don't render if you're in creative.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh wow, seriously? That little bit wasn't discovered? Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go around the roundabout.
Finding new route.
And I'm gonna cover off that little bit that I missed.
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit.
And then we're going to need to repair after this because I made the mistake of getting T-boned in traffic.
Rerouting.
I'm fairly sure that little bit is already discovered because of how I'd already been on this roundabout. But it seems I'd only turned left at the roundabout. There we go. Cool. Arcade Gorge toy, yeah.
Keep right.
That's fun.
Turn right.
It's even more fun doing just building a ton of Markiplier dolls.
Turn right.
And then trying to set off as many of them at once as you can. So they are all just doing their little
turn left.
Voice lines in some horrific unison. Seriously? I can't drive through a bush? What is this? We're gonna get a big damage penalty on this delivery, but we don't care.
Get ready to turn left.
It's fine.
Turn left.
What's a secret that only speedrunners know about Subnautica? I don't know, there's probably not many, really. I mean, there's the various tricks that we use, but it's not to say that they're a secret. They're there for anyone to play with. Like, there's a beta code for speedrunning, I guess, would be the main thing. You use, like, the beta code speedrunners in Steam, I think it is. And it is the September 2018 patch version of the game. So it's before they started patching out a bunch of stuff. So Super Sea Glide works best. Screenshot Clip works best. Yeah, it was before the engine change started to happen. I think that's probably the only one that's not publicly out there, because like there's the legacy beta code as well that allows you to go back to pre 2.0. So SSG works at all. There's a speed glitch for Super Sea Glide that goes 25 meters per second, and that got patched out in the latest version. But you only need to go back to Legacy for that. You don't have to go all the way back. to 2018. But there's a couple of out-of-bounds tricks that are only possible
Go
under
straight,
2018.
and then keep left. Okay, let's find a new route.
Now, there's a specific Aurora entry under 2018, which is just a little bit more direct. It's especially relevant in hardcore, though. Not many people do the hardcore one. Oh, and console? Yeah, console speedrunning, there is a few people do that. There's a few. And most of the things do still work, but obviously down patching isn't as feasible. It's theoretically possible. If you have a physical disc version of the game from, like, release version, and you never connect to the internet to download any updates, then you can run on the old version. You know, people do that for plenty of other games. That is a legitimate speedrunning tactic to avoid game updates. But it's a pain.
Now drop the load and go.
And just the control mechanism of using the controller. Like, I've used controller in Subnautica when I've done VR before, and it's a pain. I just hate using a controller for any game that requires, like, looking and targeting. It's just nasty. Deleting the whole Aurora, yeah, that got patched early on, so that's not even in the 2018 patch, that's going back even further. Like, you can access that, of course, again, through Steam. You can go to an older depot like that, but we wouldn't allow that anyway. It wouldn't help. You need some parts of the Aurora to exist. So actually, we probably would allow it, it just wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be productive. Huntsville, 124. I feel I've been to Huntsville multiple times by now. Was that where I just was? No, I was in Lufkin, wasn't I? But we're retracing our steps a lot to get there. So I'd rather not. I could go the 77 and the 190, actually. So actually, I think I do want to take that one, come to think of it. Now that you mention it. Now it won't be there, probably. Nope, still there. Good. Sorted, taking it. Think less, move on.
Come on, there's a job to do.
I just remembered I was going to go to the services first, because I've taken a bunch of damage. Never mind, we'll see if we pass them on the way. Probably not too far off. Thankfully no barrier to exit. Actually, we should change our GPS a little bit. Okay, well, we're not going to pass the services immediately, but we could go past them later. Have you heard of the Subnautica backrooms? I have not. I don't know what that means. Other than the random parts of the Aurora that you never really care about going to. I think the Subnautica backrooms would be the dunes. Useless part of the map, generally. You're obliged to go there for like 2 things in Hundo, and that's it.
Turn left.
Oh, gotta go around the other side.
Here we are. Kind of on time.
Round and round we go. Right, and then how much have we got in the sleep gauge? 4 hours 49, so we don't need to sleep until after this as well. Good, 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 good.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Now, do I want to do anything crafty up here in regards getting onto the motorway? I don't think it would help me much.
Get ready to turn left.
What's it having me do down there to get on? There's the engine malfunctions, yeah. So this is why you don't want to take too much truck damage as your engine just starts cutting out. And that becomes more and more frequent the more damage you take. Okay, so if I get on early, it's not going to matter, looks like. Cut the corner. Yeah, we want to go up here. Why is it? I don't know why it's sending me on down there instead of just going up here. Seems weird to me. What difference does it make? Does it make any difference? We end up on the same road, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Who knows? It must just be one of those things of like shortest route versus something. I don't know. Anyway.
Keep right. Then
Underneath the map around 30,000 meters, the map ended and there's a bottom. Weird piece of terrain. Flat areas.
Right.
Oh, okay. Interesting. There's probably just some like dev testing areas and stuff. I know that there's some random bits, like if you go out of bounds and go under the map around the lava zone, there's some areas that you can just randomly pop in bounds and you can't get out of. Gotta be careful when navigating around there in like creative any %. Because you do like a freefall strat and you've got to make sure you get your positioning right, otherwise you might just drop into a bit that will just waste time to get out of. And if, as soon as you're wasting any amount of time in a run that only lasts like 6 minutes, then
keep left.
that's a reset.
Exit now.
Alright, on the road again. Scenic view.
Go straight.
Be nice if the trailer had a little bit of variation, but oh, there's engine malfunction again. Yeah, we should have repaired. Never mind. I could have actually gone down a little bit further, gone to the services and then doubled back, but meh. That sounds like effort. And it shouldn't be too bad, like it's 18% or so, it shouldn't be too bad. Only 6 minutes, yeah, that's basically it for the creative. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that sounds like a bot. Hey, free follow. The fact that it's a .ru says a lot. Now we're gonna go here and we're gonna go ban. And we're gonna alt tab and we're gonna resume driving. Good like that.
Keep left. Then turn left.
Speedrunning moderator commands. Only do it on a straight bit of road though. Should I go into the rest area? I feel I probably should discover that. How are we off for thing? 4 hours 15? I've got plenty of time. Oh, it's like a farm area. Okay. Ugh, I hate how slow it takes to stop sometimes. God. We're just going to do a little bit of off-roading here. This is the sort of thing that I could discover. I didn't realize at first glance that it's actually a depot, I'm fairly sure. It's like a farm with a rest area. So the best way to discover these things, just for the sake of clearing them off the map, is taking a quick job from the depot, and then you just drive out, discover the bit of road that you need to clear it, and then just abandon the job. So that's the depot discovered? How do we discover the rest area? Like, how is this a rest area? What the hell, guys? Okay, a new passage, map updated. Oh, this is like one of the little hidden things? Ah, there's the road that goes off the end here. Okay, well, that was worthwhile then. Okay, we'll go scenic driving. Why not? Don't want to know what the console command speedrun is like? Yep, there is one. It's on the category extensions board. It is, I believe, 14 seconds. It's a wild ride. It's honestly a bit boring, quite frankly, because it's literally just like copy-pasting commands from a notepad window into the game. And it's just, yeah, it's not great viewing, let's be honest. Like, the first thing you do is like set the speed to 10 so that everything goes faster. Because you've still got to build the rocket, that's the thing. There's console commands to like cure yourself and stuff, but you've still got to construct the rocket to leave to actually complete the speedrun. So it's all about that and having the right like warp coordinates. And it's interesting on a sort of academic level, but it's pretty boring. All items speedrun. How would you even judge that though? Like, you can't hold all of the items that exist on the map, so I mean, there's all blueprints as a separate speedrun in terms of knowing how to do things. It's one of the components of the 100% run.
Go straight.
Looks like that road goes further south from that point. That's kind of interesting, but I'm not going to explore down there now.
Keep right.
But that is an interesting little thing to see. That'll be like a quick job exploration thing. Oh, unique items, right, gotcha. I originally did that as part of the early 100% runs. Like, I would collect the Aurora model, I'd collect the Gorge toy, I don't think I made a Markiplier doll, but it's one of the blueprints, you have to get that still anyway, even in the existing run. Yeah, one of each of the posters and stuff, so I'd do all of those things. This was back when I was first routing 100%, it was just me doing it, so it didn't matter. But we ditched that, because there's no metric for determining whether or not you've uplifted the items, so it doesn't matter. There's some bingo objectives related to them, though. Like putting 4 caps on a table, and like putting a Gorge toy on a shelf. Things like that. So there's a few bingo objectives relating to those. So they get involved. All achievements, it can be fun to just grab a couple of those things. Creative, glitchless all achievements especially, because that's a meme. Because you have to wait for the Aurora to explode anyway, before you can repair it. So you have a lot of time on your hands to do stuff like that. I do like that run though. It's a shame that it's, yeah, just a meme. It's a lot of resetting to get a perfect radiation timer, which is just a pain in the butt.
Go straight, and then turn right.
If I had a spare day to just do nothing but reset the game over and over, then I'd try and improve my PB, but I don't. If I have that amount of spare time, I'm doing something like this instead. I'm playing Truck Sim, or I'm playing Persona, or something like that. These days, I'm less interested in just resetting for the sake of resetting. Get them in time capsules? Yeah, we don't allow time capsules in speedruns because of their random nature. Yeah, for obvious reasons. You can pick up stuff that you shouldn't have too early, and it's not fair to reward randomness. Not that form of randomness. There's controlled randomness, like Stalker Teeth are random, and unfortunately remain part of the run, but that's an unavoidable, relatively controllable randomness. Whereas time capsules are not controllable. You could have 3, you could have 10, you could have ones appear in the grassy, red grass area, grassy plateaus, or you could have none appear until you get to like the dunes. So yeah, too random. Generally though, I mean, time capsules are pretty useless, so it's generally not consequential. Nah, we didn't discover that a little bit there. Remembered too late. Oh, we need to go off here anyway. Oh, we're already here. Time flies when you're chatting. I didn't even realize I was already here. Excellent.
Keep right,
and then I can actually just call for services and service warp, repair, and discover those areas. So that's kind of perfect. I should also take a break after this one, I think. I can't remember what number delivery this even is. I was going to discover this recruitment agency as well. Boot this newt.
Make a U-turn.
If possible, make a U-turn. Yeah, no. That ain't happening. But we can reverse into traffic.
Turn right.
Does that work for you? We've probably taken some damage on our delivery now, so we'll get penalised, but thankfully I don't care. Hey, Wolfie VD, welcome, welcome. My 6 keep calm posters are not useless. Yeah, they are. The most useful thing you can get in a time capsule normally is like a thermoblade. For the sake of a speedrun, the most useful thing you could get would be a Cyclops shield generator, so then you wouldn't have to make the Cyclops in order to finish the game. It would save you a bit of crafting time and resource collection depending on when you got it. But you're not likely to come across time capsules at a point until you've already collected all of the like electronics resources anyway. So it kind of wouldn't make any difference. You to channel? Yes, I can see. You just followed. Welcome, welcome. Those get filtered out? They're meant to, yeah. But there's a problem that some of them didn't get filtered out. Like I have, specifically, in my direct experience, picked up a shield generator in a time capsule before. It was while I was testing. So it can happen. There's still some that slip through the net, it seems. So... okay, job done. I can't remember where I am currently. I'll just take the top one. Why not? Ah, I was meant to... oh no, I did repair. I was meant to sleep though. That's fine. I can sleep now and it won't matter. Just put my lights on at least just for... just out of courtesy. Yep, wrong one. Okay. Cool. I don't like driving through the night, so... and I needed to sleep anyway. And I wasn't at any depot because I'd just repaired my truck, so that makes sense. Let's get back to it. I'll just do a little bit of a tiki tour around here. I just want to discover the way station area here. There we go. Let's go out to the road again, why not?
Okay,
oh.
Let's find a new route.
Then there's the gas station up here on the right that I've not been through before. So if we just drive through here... and out the other side. A little bit of truck only time is always nice.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Happy 29th of October. Oh yeah, it probably just turned that for you, didn't it? It's been the 29th here for 12 hours already. I can take that back off there. Reset cruise control, because sometimes that goes away when you repair your truck, apparently.
Go straight. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Corner. There we go. Open sesame. Oh, where's the trailer? How many spaces does a time capsule in Subnautica have? 6, I believe. Because I think you could put in just like a sea glider to really be an idiot. I mean, if someone didn't have a sea glide and found a time capsule, then they'd probably thank you for it, but you should really have one by then.
Turn right.
Okay, so I think I want to kind of go left and then right, and then get onto the motorway a bit sooner. Actually, do I want to go all the way up? Oops, wrong button. I'd have to go way back further to make it worth it, I think. I just wonder... I'm just going to go the wrong way for a bit. Don't mind me.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
And then I'm going to get onto the motorway going under the overpass up here.
Finding new route. Recomputing. Okay. Let's find a new route.
Don't mind me.
Never mind.
This all makes perfect sense as far as I'm concerned. Actually, I'm going to go the next bit along because there's a bit that I haven't actually discovered going up this way.
Recomputing.
So that's even better. I should just go on the other side of the road instead of driving the wrong way, to be honest.
Okay.
Because there's a little bit up here going off that would have been handy to discover as well.
Never
But
mind. Rerouting. Recomputing.
cool. And turn around. Overall, a maximum of 242 keep calm posters as possible. I'm not sure that's true. So there's only 6, and I'm not sure that there is even a maximum of time capsules on the map. Like, logically there will be, but I don't know if there is technically a maximum. I think it's more the fact that every cell that... Well, there will be a maximum. There will be a technical maximum. It's every cell that you load into will have a certain probability of spawning specific time capsule, like nodes may have time capsules. But that would only be if every single slot of every single one. You can't pick up duplicates, I'm fairly sure. So you'd have to have that many unique time capsules in existence that contained nothing but keep calm posters. Which I know for a fact is not true. There's not enough that exist like that. More commonly you get like a mix of water and thermoblades and fish. Kind of weird. Alright, scenic mode again. So what have we got to do here? We're at 5 out of 13, I think it was. So 6 out of 13 is this one, which is yeah, it's not a short delivery, but it's not too long. I guess we're probably at the point of just doing like 2 per episode now, or just have really long episodes where we do a bunch of deliveries. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we do like 5 and 5 and then 3. We'll see how the cookie crumbles in terms of length of deliveries that we get. We've mostly just been going in and around this kind of southeastern Texas area currently. Not really gotten any to go further. I was hoping to get some to go further south down the coast from Galveston initially, but that didn't happen. We could actually go off here maybe?
Recomputing.
Ah, there's a little bit. That corner I hadn't discovered. That's a shame. Well, we can make that work another time, maybe. I thought I was being clever by zooming down here.
Go straight.
But I hadn't done the full bridge yet. Because in their infinite wisdom, they decide to make it so that it's 2 separate sides. Yay. Map has 40 time capsules. A map does not have 40 time capsules. You may only get, like, 2. There is no set number. And I don't know what the maximum would be. But again, that'd have to be unique.
Keep left, and then exit left.
It's always hitting our heads on the signs.
Exit left.
These intersections get quite confusing sometimes.
Go straight.
That's where I'm glad that I have the GPS, that's for sure. Sometimes kind of makes it worse, doesn't give the best of instructions all the time, but certainly better than trying to decipher where the hell I'm supposed to go myself.
Keep right.
But I am specifically going to Beaumont, I'm fairly sure, and that's what the signs are pointing to, at least, so I don't have to second guess, like, oh, where is it directing me to? And now this is a bit of road that I've just not been on at all, so that's interesting. Those were the garages. Interesting. I could jump off there and discover things, but you can buy garages remotely anyway, so it's a case if you just buy the garage, travel there directly, and then explore that whole snarl. There's a truck dealer, it's like Freightliner or something. You got a recruitment agency as well. Little services hub. And there's a depot off there as well. So sort of thing you could take a quick job from as well. A weird sort of platform over there with stuff on it. Like a barge with sawdust almost. Weird. The gas station's up here. I hate seeing the notification of drivers who can't find a job and then return empty. Especially when they then cost me like $2,000. It's like, how am I still employing you? Like, what the hell? Why can you not find a return job? The AI is a bit stupid, unfortunately. They expect to only ever find jobs like from their home depot, or like their home garage, to a certain place, and then they have to find a job back to their home garage again, I think. And I know for a fact of myself trying to find deliveries that that's not easy. But it would be nice if they just acted as free agents, and yeah, they have a home garage, and maybe they're expected to stay within a certain range of it, but they shouldn't only have to be doing there and back again. They should be able to be a bit more, have a bit more freedom with their jobs. Maybe the end of the week they have to drive back to the garage themselves or something. I don't know. Seems very strange that I'm able to just chain together different jobs regardless of where my home garage is. My home garage is Flagstaff still, I'm fairly sure. I haven't been back there in ages. Seems odd that someone else who's based there can only go from there to somewhere else and then straight back again. So, it's a curfew I feel I don't need to enforce. It feels like a waste. Never mind. But we're almost at liberty, so that's good.
Then exit right. Exit right.
Shame New York stole your statue. Oh hey, we can pick up the garage while we're here. It's kind of good.
And then keep left. Keep left. And then
How is
turn
that
left.
keep left instead of turning left? I'm very confused by your directions, girl.
Keep right. And then turn right.
At least you got that one right. This is where I would like to
Turn right.
cut across here, but I bet there's an invisible wall. Yep, called it. Called it. So rude.
Turn left. Finally, we are here.
Finally, we're here. Dude, we came in early. Settle down. Don't think it's safe to glance at chat every 2 seconds. I'm checking my mirrors, man. There we go. Right, Huntsville to Beaumont. That's another one in the bag. 6 out of 13. That was a quick job. That's good. We like those. Let's keep that up. Let's get this momentum going.